The biggest little city in the world, Reno, Nevada, and one of the great venues, Mackey Stadium. It's week 11 of this college football season, and our coverage on EA Sports continues. It's the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors and the Nevada Wolfpack. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holland Rowe will be down on the sideline. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Rainbow Warriors offense has the ball first today. And here comes the guy that is a surgeon in this attack. This offense is going to be productive. He will have to play well in this one. Gonna run it. It's Rice. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Keep it on the ground. Makes it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rice. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On the move, he fires. He's got it. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play. What do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the defensive line. Hey, bro, can we get some pressure on the quarterback, man? That's unacceptable.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. The give on the option. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Works the middle of the field. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he flew it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a peek at them for the first time in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver.
Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the ground, it's Jackson. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Going to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Nevada needs to convert on third and short to keep the drive alive. Gets the back moving. Jones to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. This Nevada offense really has it going. The run inside. It's Jackson. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Running inside. It's Rice. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Complete to start this drive. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. On the run, it's Kelly. There's some room. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Nevada ripped off a huge chunk on the ground, and now they'll try to keep it going. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Here comes the heat. On target over the middle. Jumped on top of the pile. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Nevada. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Tipton. At the 45 on his way. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's in open space downfield. He's knocked down a couple of yards. Line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Makes the grab. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They keep pushing forward, down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window.
Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they makes the grab and room to run. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the ground. There he goes. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. This time he wants to throw. Here's a hit. And it's a sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wide receiver comes in motion. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Jones wants to throw it. Swings it out to his running back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Nevada going quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kinsey. Snowed under by the defense. The Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. Hawaii calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Jones to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high. But this is one of those areas, situationally in the game, coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Off the play fake. The pass is incomplete and 1 second is left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rice. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with Baylor taking on the number 5 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Bears coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Reno. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Mackey Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The run inside. It's Kelly. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Jones wants to throw it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Nevada comes to the line facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Rice. Bringing the heat. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. The option look. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Motion from the back. On the move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. On the option. The keeper on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarter.
It's a running room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Rainbow Warriors are flying down the field. On the move. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the option. Pulls it again on the option. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. It'll be 3rd and long. Running inside, it's Rice. Looking for room at the 30. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. He's looking to throw. On target. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Rainbow Warriors go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And the ball is free on the pitch.
On
almost lost the football on that one, but the clock is stopped while the medical staff comes out to tend to an injured player. And the Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Runs through the tackle. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. This drive started about the time Walter Camp invented football, but the defense can finally get a stop on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That pulls them to within 15. 28-13 the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going with the counter play here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Quarterback keep. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. A run for the quarterback. Got a little grass. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. This game is decided as we check out the Week 11 scoreboard. Top 12 teams in the country. Of course, all of these teams playoff contenders. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Kelly. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Jones to throw. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. So after the big run, they tried to hit him with a pass. Would you have gone back to the run there?
I think now, yeah. Of course, now looking back, I'm going to go, yeah, I should have run after taking the sack. I like mixing it up. But if my offense is going to sit there and lean on people and we're good at running the football, then don't be afraid to do that more often.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Breaks loose. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. The run inside. It's Kelly. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Quarterback on the keeper. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. QB draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Buying some time. He's going to fire to the left. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Rainbow Warriors back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for space to the left. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. This is a designed run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Could be an alley. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Grabbed over the middle. It's Howard. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. On the ground, it's Kelly. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Hawaii calls its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll move the wide receiver. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Gets the back moving. Jones wants to throw it. Unleashes one. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. Nevada will be forced to punt. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. Wants to go right back downfield. On the run, still looking. It's complete to the left. And he'll be brought down. We'll get a stoppage in play here as there's an injured Rainbow Warrior. And the Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. They stop him right there. A pickup of 10, enough for the first down, and we've also taken it to the 2-minute timeout. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Working the middle, it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Tipton. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, he'll throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. This time he wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Hawaii! Great job by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.